Hello, internet friends, on this lovely, lovely day of 2022. Unbelievable, and the thing that, it started 2 years ago, it's still going on, absolutely unbelievable. I talked about this last time, but it will really, really change so many things that I don't want to be changed in myself. I love travel. When I was about 15 or 16, I was at a rock festival. I was a volunteer. I worked a couple of hours in the morning, and then I had I had the rest of the afternoon and the night off, the evening off. So it was absolutely, how can I say? It was a blessing. Definitely, that would be the word I would use. Blessing, yes. Because otherwise, how could I possibly afford it to see all those bands? And many, many bands are already in the past. So it was quite a great opportunity, and I'm really, really grateful for that. And there was a tent just for a person or two person, a tent, and there was a sort of table, a folding table, and there were a couple of people around the tent. And a lady was doing sort of a future telling, but in a very, very interesting way, like a showman, like how a showman would do, how a stand-up comedian would do it. She was doing it for free, and obviously she was having fun, and I would even say having blast, and I went there and I said, may I join the queue? And she said one thing to me, one thing when I finally got my turn, that all my life will be about travel. And I didn't like that. Everyone got an answer that they were really happy about, like they're gonna be rich, they're gonna be famous, they're gonna have great careers. And I honestly hope that it became true. Because what she said to me certainly did. She said, oh, your life gonna be about travel. At the moment, at the age of 15, 16, I didn't like that because I hated travel, because we were always going somewhere, and for me it was very tiring, very annoying. I just wanted to stay at home. And what happened is, yes, my life was about travel. After I became like 17, 18, I traveled all the time. I lived in 5 countries, and the main thing was that I wanted to be in places where I feel like I'm in the middle of the world. There, I know, I'm supposed to say on the top of the world and things like that. No, I want to stay right in the middle of the dance floor. And that's why whenever I had, let's say, quote, unquote, conversation with people, we were talking about holidays. Oh, you want to go for ski holidays? Do you prefer winter? Do you prefer snow, mulled wine? Or you prefer summer? You prefer the sun? You prefer the seaside? And I said, neither. No, I prefer London. I prefer New York. I prefer Tokyo. I prefer places where there are opportunities, job opportunities, where I can do things and meet people. I can do networking and all that stuff. And no one really understood it. And But of course, some people did, and they became lifelong friends because we understood each other. And with this lifelong friend, one of them, we went to Athens, to Greece. That was the first time I did a daily vlogging, yeah, and I really enjoyed it. I did not plan it, I just turned on the camera on the mobile phone and that was it. And I really enjoyed it, and other people did too, and it's really great. And we went to Greece. Before, it was 2 years ago. It's very interesting to say 2 years ago. Well, it was 2 years ago, long time ago. Before they shut down the borders, before there were restrictions, and before, self-isolation, lockdown, and all that stuff. And yeah, that was my last good trip. It was 1 week. We had a wonderful hotel. Oh my God, the hotel room was bigger than my actual home right now. And we were in Greece. And just today, you know what I saw? What I saw today, oh my God, I got a link posted to me in a comment, and it was Greece, Athens, the capital of Greece, where the Parthenon is. And if you don't know what Parthenon is, I urge you to do and Google it right now. Do Google it, because it is amazing. And now it's under snow. It's covered in snow. And when I talk about snow that, I live in London right now, but I was born and raised in Eastern Europe, in Hungary. This kind of snow, I think last time it was basically when I was born, or when I was like 5 years old, or something like that. Really, 5 years old, when I was 5 years old. Athens, I don't think, in ancient Greece, ever seen snow. And now they do. I don't know. I had really mixed feeling about this. And I went to, the social media, all sorts of social media, to have a look at different pictures of Athens today, how it was covered in snow. And everyone was thinking about, it's like, if this city has enough warm clothes, if they have proper heating for this kind of weather, what about the fruits? What about the food? To protect the food and everything. Yes, I was, and everyone, and many people were very worried about that today. And, Athens. But this is absolutely not what I wanted to talk about today. But it's good, why not? I like that topic because I wanted to talk about this for a couple of days. I've seen a video on TikTok talking about a Japanese culture. And if the last 2 years have been normal, I would be definitely in Japan right now. So that's why I watch lots of Japanese videos, and one of the guy who does TikTok topics about Japan, he was talking about a very interesting thing, that when he was younger, he spent years in the USA, and over there it was completely normal to compliment on things like, oh my God, very nice hat you have, your shirt is amazing, I love your job, I love this, you've been doing great, and all that. And he said that back at home, because he's Japanese, he said that it's not like that. You don't compliment on things, because you don't compliment on anything, because like you put yourself higher than the other person. It's like sort of, in a way, you suggest that you're superior to the other person. And I love this video. I absolutely loved it because I am the same. But what about you? What do you prefer? If someone all the time complimenting on something about you, it's like, oh, you are so great, you are so amazing, I love how you wear your makeup today, how you do this and that, and it's like all positive energy and stuff. Or you want someone who is all the time there next to you and honestly point out your mistakes, and so on and so on. You understand? Which one would you prefer? Because definitely, now that I'm older, I can definitely see that I really prefer the Japanese version, the Japanese style. I absolutely choose that one without hesitation. Okay, I just stepped out a bit. I had a little break, and I had a chance to rewatch that video I was mentioning, and it's from Let's Ask Sogo, and this is a very, very good one. You should definitely give it a watch. So it talks about the strict hierarchy they have in Japan, and it says it clearly that complimenting is something that a higher ranking would do to a lower ranking member of a society. And this is a very interesting thinking. I love it. As I said before, if I could choose which, not society, but which group to spend my days working, or even when I'm talking about friends, circle of friends, I would definitely go for not the complimenting one. Because if they never point out your mistakes, you're obviously going to repeat them. And you have much less chance to move forward than in the other group. Okay.